Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55.
Talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For the point after.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15,
keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. I'm not sure this is going to stand. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins forced out to his left. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That's the reason we ball for it. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Washington 0.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 22-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch?
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Haskins on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
3rd and 4.
Two minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Escaping the pressure right.
He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And they give this time to the tailback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jacob Hollister, 34 yards. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Out of the shotgun, Haskins goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
But it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes to throw once more. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and now it's 3rd down.
Fuller there on the coverage.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Able to complete this to Chenault.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins, and that will be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and
trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes this Washington 35. Chiefs 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit bit of a chance to rest.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.